Hello Gemini, my name is Agatha and this is your tarot prediction for May 2016. This is a very general prediction and I'm going to use the Nicoletta Cecoli Tarot deck and the Mini Connolly Tarot deck, which is so cute. This is very general, like I was saying. If you'd like a private consultation, please see my services page below, and then you can send me an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. Okay, this is going to be a 24 card reading for this month, for May 2016, Gemini. I'm going to use the astrological wheel spread. It's going to be 2 cards for each house or each department of your life. So let's begin. In the first house, which is the house connected to you, to your body, to your outside perspective, how you perceive the world, how you filter information, also how others perceive you, you have the 9 of Wands and the King of Wands. So getting ready, set, go. You're preparing yourself, Gemini, and if you can see this little lady, this little doll, she's reading. So she's brushing up her knowledge or preparing herself with facts, with numbers and all of that, because you, Gemini, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you are ready to accept or to take a leadership role. A leadership role which was offered to you because people see you as someone very charismatic, like a Steve Jobs sort of person, you know? Someone charismatic, someone talented, someone creative, someone who easily leads others just by their fire and their passion. You are a passionate person. You might have something in Leo, Gemini. You might have a sun in Gemini, and you might have I don't know, Stellium in Leo, or a moon in Leo, or rising sign in Leo. People are seeing you as the leader, as the boss, or as the future leader, or someone who's been promoted to a leadership role. But also you're an expert at whatever field, and you're preparing yourself very well to that role. You are ready to go. So in the second house, Gemini, it's the house connected with the money you earn, also with your values, material values, immaterial values. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So a new job which will bring you new money. This is a little doll, and it's like an egg, and from that egg little birds are flying off. So it's a new role which will give you more money probably, and I think you're still thinking about it, still contemplating, still preparing for it. I mean, either you are about to take on this role, but you're still preparing for it. I don't know. There's a feeling of you're ready to go, but you're still not fully in it yet. The 2 of Wands also speaks of courage. Yeah. Also courage to defend your values, your value system. In the third house, which is the house connected with vehicles, cars, communication, siblings, neighbors, I'm going to read this as more as a related to communication. You have another Pentacles card. You have the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Coins, and the Strength card, which is a major arcana card, this one. So you are being very assertive in terms of money and finance, and you are communicating within this company. I don't know if it's a new company, or I don't know if it's an old company, but maybe you've been moved to another place. Let's say that you are, I'm going to use UK cities. Let's say you were not UK. Yeah, UK. You were in Edinburgh and you are moved to London. No, could be that. Not necessarily, but you are communicating. Your new role, I would say, has to do with finance, maybe accounting. Maybe you are the new finance director. Something to do with money, something, the person who decides where the money goes, I would say that. So you are communicating new goals in terms of money, in terms how money is managed, and you are communicating this new implementation of rules, I would say, in a very assertive and courageous way, but without being aggressive, So just by the way you speak, people understand that you're the boss now. But you're not aggressive in that way, but you are assertive. In the fourth house, which is the house connected with home, family, the mother, to me it's more related in your case, Gemini, with home base, the place where you live. You have the Knight of Wands and the transition card, number 13, which is the death card. But to me this is a very quick transition, a quick move, because this new leadership role might mean, it might be necessary for you to move to another place, not necessarily moving countries, for instance. You could move from the north to the south or whatever. So you might need to move rather quickly. Might need to find another house rather quickly. This could be also mean that there's a very big inner transformation, that this new role, this new profession, not new profession, but this new advancement in terms of career in work kind of helps you transform the inner part of yourself in a rather quick way also. The fifth house is connected with children, with love, with sex, with fun and games. You have the Lover's card and the Three of Swords. So this could be read in many different ways. The Lover's card is a bit different in this deck. It's a little lady. The tree is in shape of a little young girl, a little doll, and the snake surrounds the little doll, the little tree. This is weird. It's like Eve. The lovers are Eve and the snake, it's weird, it's different. And then there's the apples, temptation. And the Three of Swords. So let's say that this is connected with your kids. You have this new promotion, or this new job, and you need to move. But this is the middle of a school year, for instance, and they cannot go with you. It doesn't matter if you have, let's say you divorced. I don't know if you are or if you're not, Gemini. I'm just giving this as an example. And you have, I don't know, full custody, or I don't even know you have custody, or you don't have custody, it doesn't matter. The kids cannot go with you because it's just way too soon. They have to finish school, so you have to go alone, so you have to make a decision, and this decision is kind of the Lover's card is also connected with the decision, not just love. So a decision, even though it's not really visible in this deck, it's different. So a decision that breaks your heart, but you need to go and take this new role, take this new position, and you need to leave your kids behind, not forever, okay, but for a few months until they finish school or something like that, If this is not connected with kids, it could be connected with your love life. Let's say again that you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, that this has nothing to do with being married, that you're not married and you have a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and you need to go, you need to leave, you need to move to a different city, and your boyfriend or girlfriend cannot go with you because he or she has already a very established and good life in whatever city you are living in now, so he or she cannot accompany you. But again, so this is a decision to leave that breaks your heart, but you need to go. But again, this isn't forever. This is just, this is May, okay, May 2016. A few months from now, he or she might be able to go in to where you live, find a new job there. Anything can happen, okay? This is very general. Another way of reading these two cards together is that it's not connected with your job, your profession. Maybe in your love life there's some sort of deceit and betrayal, and someone is cheating on you, or it could even be you. I hope not. I hope no one is, because it's the Three of Swords, so one sword too much, so there might be three people. So some sort of betrayal and deceit in your love life, which causes you tremendous pain and sorrow. That is yet another possibility, Gemini, for May 2016. In the sixth house is a house connected with health, work, colleagues. If you are the boss, the ones who work for you, the ones who are below you. In Portuguese we call them subordinados. I don't know how to say this in English. So you have two major arcana cards. You have the eighth, which is in this deck is the Justice card. In the Cecoli, I don't know how to say this, Nicoletta. Cecoli or Cecoli? How do you say this? I wish you could tell me. This is so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful images. So you have the Justice card in the sixth house, and you have then the Lovers, which it's more apparent in this one, the choice, a man and a woman, and then the angel. Not exactly in this one. This one is not apparent. But I read these two cards together in the work environment, as you, as the new boss, the new leader, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, and you want to make the best decisions. You want to make decisions in terms of the ones who work for you or will be working for you, who are the most fair, decisions which are fair, serene, balanced decisions. That's what you want. You want to make balanced decisions which are connected to the ones who are either working for you or will be working for you, the ones who are below you, subordinados. I don't know how to say this in English. Not your colleagues, but the ones you have power over, because you're the boss, you're the new boss. You want to be fair. But you want to be balanced also. This is the sixth house, the seventh house. You have the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. So if you're married, this is the seventh house is the house of the partner, the spouse, or the long-term partner. Also, this is the house of contracts. So this could be, signing the contract. This is an offer for you to sign a contract, and this contract might look too good to be true, and it might be too good to be true, so you have to be aware of that. Okay, hire someone to go over the contract, read it very well before you sign it, because it all might seem like a dream and you might have some sort of disappointment later on, not in the beginning but later on. So be very aware of this about that. The seventh house is also the house of the spouse, like I was saying. So your spouse might be really happy about it. Might be telling you, giving you, might be telling you stuff like, yeah, oh my God, this is great, this is wonderful, this is a great opportunity. Go for it. Accept this opportunity. Or if it's nothing like that, it could be something happening in your spouse's life that has nothing to do with you. Let's say like a childhood friendship, someone from his childhood or her childhood is giving him or her something like a gift, something. You shouldn't be like, I don't know, how do I say this, jealous of it. It could be like, if your partner is a man, you're a woman. If your partner is a man, it could be a childhood friend, could be another guy, and he or she might be giving your husband, let's say husband, a gift for his birthday, something like that. So your spouse might be getting a gift of some kind, and something that will make him or her really happy, like, oh my God, this is great, this is wonderful, this is a great, fantastic gift, I wasn't expecting it. Really, a really heartfelt gift, a really good gift, the type of gift that has nothing to do with money, that is given to you by people who know you and who love you. So they know how you are, they know the type of things you like. It might be something as simple like a book, for instance, that you read when you were 7 years old, and you're trying to find that book since forever, and then your friend sees that book, and that book only cost like, I don't know, $5 or €5, but this friend, and it's like it means the world to him or to her or to you. You understand? Doesn't have to be necessarily a expensive gift. It's like a gift from the heart. So this has many different meanings, Gemini. And in May, in your 8th house, the 8th house is connected with sex, death, shared resources, taxes, the occult. It's connected with the Scorpio also. I'm going to read this more as the shared resources. Shared resources is the money that you have with your spouse or your business partner, for instance. The 7th house is the house of marriage, but also business partners. So if you have a business with a partner, not a romantic partner, just a business partner, the money that you both generate in that enterprise can be seen in the 8th house. In this case, the cards that came out for you were the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. So like a big transformation, and these are two major arcana cards. This is the Magician, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Two major arcana cards, like you also had two major arcana cards in his sixth house, the house connected with everyday work, or with the people who work for you or are below you in terms of hierarchy. I say, Gemini, and this is my favorite card always. Whomever reads the cards, there's always a favorite card. To me, it has always been the Magician. I always liked the Magician. Even before I knew the meaning of it, I always identified myself with the Magician. I don't know why, I just like it's my favorite card of the whole deck. And that's one of the very first things that I ask other readers, what is your favorite card? And others tell me, oh, it's the Empress, oh, it's the Sun. Mine is always the Magician. And it's connected with the Gemini sign. I'm a Leo, so but the astrological connection is with Gemini. So Gemini, you are showing up in your 8th house. And I think you had the ability to manifest, because the Magician is the great manifester. He or she makes things come true. I think you imagined this job, or you wanted a big transformation in your money, in your money. So maybe you either you ask for a promotion or you ask for more money, and if you ask for more money you got the promotion, something like that. You brought this into you. You manifested this. You used the law of attraction, and this came about rather quickly. Like, it was in a very quick way it happened, this transformation in your joint account, in your joint resources. So maybe your joint resources are getting bigger because you have this new job. And the 9th house, which is the house connected with superior studies. So when you go to the university, you check that out in the 9th house. Education up to the 12th level. That how do you say that in English? It's high school. High school in Portugal, it ends in the 12th grade. I think in other places also. I think in Italy they have 13 years instead of 12. They have 13 years. Oh my God, that's way too much. So the 9th house is when you go to the university, when you go to college. It's also connected with law, with organized religion, with travel, travel overseas. And you got a major arcana card, you got the Fool and the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to read this in two different ways. It could be that you are starting you are furthering your education because it's something new, and I'd say it's something intellectual because it's swords is intellectual, it's connected with air signs, Gemini, you, Libra or Aquarius. So I think in the beginning, the first house, you have the 9 of Wands, and here the little girl, she is reading. I think you feel the necessity or the need to further your education, to learn even more, so you can fully, so you can be a good leader, so you can really take on this new leadership role. You understand that you need to further your education. It doesn't necessarily mean going back to college. It can mean that, taking something online. It's a course, it's a study that you feel that you need, and it's something that maybe you have not done before. It might have something to do with law, it might have something to do with accounting. It's something that you feel that you need in order to be a very good boss, in order to really do this role, in order to have success in this new leadership role. Or it could be, another way of reading it is that you are programming the vacation that you're gonna have, like 3 or 4 months from now. You might be booking it now. You might be buying the airplane tickets or booking the hotel for like in 4 months, and you might be planning a trip to a place abroad which you've never visited before. You might be paying the airline ticket now, maybe because it's cheaper or something like that. It could be that also. In the 10th house, the house connected with your social reputation, how the others see you, how the others see you in a social way, like, oh, she is a doctor, he is a lawyer, he is divorced, she is married, he is single. It's like how society at large sees you. It's the 10th house. It's also the house connected with your career, with your profession, with your vocation, also connected with people who have authority over you, and connected therefore with your father. I connect the 10th house with the father and the 4th house with the mother. You have the cards that came out were the 7 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. I think because this is a new role, you just came in to this new company, or for the first time you are a leader in this company, even though you might be there for a very long time, have been. You don't want to be a jerk as a boss. You don't want to be. So you are trying to be as diplomatic as you're trying to be very diplomatic, very serene, very balanced in the presentation of your ideas, and you don't want to be aggressive. So this is the Seven of Wands. You see this aggressiveness, and then there's the Two of Swords, which means indecision. So indecision towards aggression, or you don't want to be seen as someone who's really aggressive, who wants to impose his or hers point of view. Some others might be seeing you as someone who's a bit hesitant to show his or her aggressive side. Someone who really doesn't want to go into conflict with others. Someone who's really trying to avoid conflict as much as possible. One way of, I don't think you're going to be the type of person who's going to be delaying a decision just to avoid conflict, but others might be seeing you as such. And the 11th house, it's the house connected with long-term plans, with goals, your own goals, wishes and dreams for the future. Also the house connected with your friendships. You have the 5. Also the house connected with the results of your job. So the money you get from your career. You have the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So this is conflict and this is conflict. So the result is that, this job really, this offer really might have sounded great, and it is great, but it will entail a bit of conflict, with others, and this is maybe the thing that was not being told to you. I'm gonna tell you in the 12th house what cards came out. So it could be like the result of this new job is that it's conflict, but at the same time you are able to stand up for yourself. You might be feeling very alone in this new role, but you have the ability to stand up for yourself, to defend your point of view, and to defend your vision, because the 11th house is the vision for the future. So you might be implementing also new plans for this company in terms money-wise. I'm thinking money-wise, and people might not be liking it a lot. So there might be conflict and aggressiveness, but you stand up for yourself. You defend your plan, your vision, your point of view. Another way of reading this is that it's your friendships. Maybe your friends, some of your friends worked in the same company, and this job came up, this opening came up, and you and your friends and colleagues all applied for this job. So there was a lot of competition with your friends, but you won, Gemini. You won. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you won, Gemini. Now they're very upset with you. And you feel kind of alone, because you feel, okay, they're not my friends, really. You feel alone because you were the one who won this new role, and there was competition with some of your friends, maybe with a particular friend, and now you feel that you have to defend yourself against the aggressiveness of this person, like this jealousy, why is this person being so mean and nasty to me just because you won, so again, you might be feeling this need to defend yourself and not really having the support, the emotional support of your friendships, of your friends. Finally, the 12th house, which is the house of self-undoing. of something which is hidden from you, also connected with health, connected with spiritual growth. It has many meanings. You have the Page of Pentacles, or the Page of Coins, and you have the Knight of Cups. So this one, then this one. And I'm seeing this guy, going towards her, towards the Page of Cups. So this offering, there was something hidden about this really generous offer. This is a great offer for you to become, that came with a new role, a new job, something to do with money. Either you were giving more money. I'm thinking that this promotion has to do with money. You are a director, a financial director. It's something to do with money. You're going to manage money. This something is not told or will not be told to you about this new role. There might be some sort of sacrifice that needs to be made. There might be some lying around it. People, whomever gave you this or offered you this job didn't tell you that there would be so much conflict around it. Maybe that was the thing that was not told to you. So another way of reading this is as spiritual growth. Maybe this new job, this new role that you have will help you spiritually grow. Somehow the hidden purpose of it, the hidden 12th house purpose of this new role for you, Gemini, is to spiritually grow. Okay? So this is the reading that I have for you for May 2016. I hope you have a great month. If you'd like a private consultation with me, Gemini, please send an email to dunyasa@gmail.com and I'll be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.